Hello there, you're welcome to St. Henry's class, a channel where we make learning so easy and absorbable. If this is your first time of seeing our video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also recommend the channel to your colleagues. So this is Best Brain January 2026 Akwaba Mock, and we are looking at the English language questions and answers. Please, I would like you to follow keenly to the end of this video so you don't miss any updates in this video. And also take your pen and then your book where appropriate to write them down. When you are done, you also try assessing yourself. Very important. So number one, under the essay writing, many young people in your community are unemployed because they lack practical skills. Write a letter to the assemblyman of your area suggesting 2 vocational skills that could be taught to the youth and explaining 2 ways in which this would benefit the community. So this is a formal letter to the assemblyman, and then you are requesting that vocational skills will be taught to the youth in your community and 2 ways it will benefit the community. So the first thing you need to keep in mind, or you need to know, is the features of a formal letter. So in a formal letter, we have the writer's address, either in the indented form or the block form. We have the date, recipient address, the salutation, heading, introduction, body, conclusion, and the subscription. So this is a little sample here. So we have the writer's address at the right aligned part or side of the page. So I go press BGHS, PO box, the location, and then the date. And to the left aligned side, we have the assemblyman, I go lecture area, I go. The salutation is our DSA, and our title or heading, proposal for vocational skills training for unemployed youth. So this can be a proposed topic that you can use when writing your title for this particular question. Then from there, your introduction. So the introduction, where you open up a bit to your letter, so where you state that the youth in your community are unemployed, and it would be great if there's an initiative that would give them some vocational skills training. From the introduction is your body, the main content area, the conclusion, and the subscription. Alright, so all these are essential elements in your letter writing if you are going in for question number 1. Question number 2 is on article writing. Your friends have started practicing many bad trends they see on TikTok. Write an article for publication in a national newspaper discussing 2 negative effects of these trends on students and suggest 2 ways to stop this behavior. So for article writing, the format, the title, so you can use this suggested title, The Dark Side of Social Media Trends, a wake-up call for students. From there, you need the introduction paragraph or the introductory paragraph, the body paragraph, and the conclusion paragraph. Then the third one is a narrative essay or a narrative story. Write a story about a time your friends pressured you to do something wrong, but you refused. End your story with the statement, that day I learned that the best person to lead me is my own conscience. So a letter where you regret following the footsteps of someone, or you regret being pressured or being asked or being requested by a friend to do something, and later you find out that you could have done this based on your own conscience rather than falling into the ideas of your friend. So that is a narrative story if you are going in for that. So with all these questions, each is carrying 15 marks. So please write well. As you have your pen and then your book, you can try to also prepare something, make little corrections before you take the exams. So number 4 is on comprehension. So Maunyo was a brilliant student who spent most of his evenings exploring the internet. His parents, proud of his technical skills, bought him a high-end smartphone to aid his studies. Use it wisely, his father cautioned. For a while, Maunyo was exemplary, using the device to research science projects and join educational forums. However, everything changed when he discovered a popular social media app that featured viral money-making challenges. Initially, Maunyo was just curious, but soon he became obsessed, spending late nights trying to mimic the trends he saw online. His grades began to suffer and he became irritable whenever. One afternoon, he received a direct message from a stranger promising him quick coins if he shared his father's banking app password. Blinded by the desire to be famous like the influencers he followed, Maunyo almost complied. Fortunately, his elder sister Rahel noticed his suspicious behavior. She stepped in just as he was about to hit the send button. He sat him down and explained the dangers of cyber scams and the fake lives people live often project online. Maunyo realized he had nearly fallen into a dangerous trap. He deleted the harmful apps and returned to his books. The incident was a wake-up call for the entire family. His father thanked Rahel for her vigilance, and Maunyo vowed to use the internet as a tool and not a toy. That is a very interesting piece, a very interesting write-up. All right, so the questions are here. Why did Maunyo's parents buy him the high-end smartphone? So they bought it to aid his studies and explore the internet for science projects. B. How did Maunyo initially use the smartphone before he got distracted? So he used it for research. All right, so the answers are here. C. In what two ways did the social media app affect Maunyo's behavior in school life? You can also have it here. His grades began to suffer, he became irritable. D. Use it wisely, his father cautioned. In what way did Maunyo fail to follow this advice? He became obsessed with the viral challenges and shared his father's banking password with a stranger. E. Explain in your own words the following expressions. He became irritable, quick coins, and a wake-up call. So, he became irritable means he became easily annoyed or frustrated. Quick coins means fast or easy money, and a wake-up call, a moment of realization or a warning. Let's look at the rest of the questions. All right, so we are to find meaning to some of the words or some of the underlined words, okay? So we have I, cautioned. So synonym for caution, you have warned, advised, urged to be careful and the like. Exemplary, outstanding, a model, commendable, obsessed, mimic, compile, project, vigilance. So we have their synonyms here. Only one is needed, all right? It's advisable to use just one. All right. And then we have G, the advice, okay? So you should avoid social media obsession. You should not share private information or financial data. Any moral lesson learned from the story. And the title, a suggested title, The Dangers of Social Media Obsession or Addiction. All right, let's quickly move to literature number 5. So Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Oliver walked 70 miles to London. In such a big city, no one would ever find him. He was chilly and his feet hurt, but he was happy to leave his old miserable life behind. So this can be seen from page 107, an extract from that page. Two people who made Oliver's life miserable are, so Mr. Bumble and Mrs. Anne. What does the expression "no one would ever find him" suggest about Oliver's situation? Meaning he was lonely and unnoticed in a big city. Stop, he's just a boy. You've got him back. What more do you want? Isn't it enough that you made him a thief? I stole things for you when I was younger than him. Leave him alone, Fagin. So identify the speaker. So this is Nancy speaking. Mention one social issue raised in the extract. That is what child abuse or child exploitation or juvenile delinquency. How does Ajua surprise Nana at the end with her thin legs? So this is an extract from The Girl Who Can from the Cockerel, page 144. So he wins a race or a competition, proving that her thin legs are strong, useful, and also will bring some glory to the family. And then we have home sweet home. So I cherished the idea that I was going to give back something to my home, and I was glad that I was going to live in. So this expression shows that shows repetition in the extract is home is home. All right. For Dukana is home, and as everyone probably tell you in this part, home is home. That's the use of repetition here. What moral lesson about fault finding can be learned from this poem? So the speaker wanted to contribute her skills to improve her community. So the dilemma of a ghost. So we have eternal nature, queen mother of childbirth. How was it you went past my house without a pause, without a rest? So which other character in the play has the same issue as the first woman? But before that, let's come to Robert Frost, A Minor Bird. So I've clapped my hands at him from the door when it seemed as if I could bear no more. The fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his key. So the rhyme scheme is A A B B. One moral lesson about fault finding can be learned from the poem. We should look at our own actions before blaming others for our problems. And we have the dilemma of a ghost. Which other character in the play has the same issue as the first woman? That's Ilali Rash. That's Atuyosin's wife. And the tone of the extract here is personification or a sorrowful or a sadness tone. Alright, so this is the question and answer session of the Best Brain Aquaba Mock 2026 for BECE students, and I'm your humble tutor, Sir Henry. I'm delighted to take you through this session. If this video was helpful, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. We have more coming your way. Please stay tuned. Thank you, and God bless you for choosing Sir Henry's class. Have a wonderful day.